The Mayhem thing is, you know, when you get embarrassed the way that you did against Michael Bisping, and then you show up at the next fight with pink, fucking whatever that thing was on and all that other shit, I'm not into that stuff. It's not my thing. I guess I don't really care if guys do it, you know, because you see it at the weigh-ins all the time, and you see stuff like that. But come on, man, you know, take this thing serious. You want to be a clown, you can do that. Do that on your reality show, you know. But you know, I don't know. Then something happened here backstage after Mayhem's done. You know,
Can you share it?
just some bullshit that I don't want to talk about. We're on a crazy string here of dumb bullshit.
Was it just words, or did something physical happen?
No, doesn't matter. He's done. He's not with us anymore.
Is he done with
He's not with us
Zupa
anymore.
as a whole?
Yeah, he's not with us anymore.
Would he have been done regardless of
Probably.
the other
Yeah,
side?
you know, but you know, I don't really make those kind of decisions like right after. You know, I get together, me, Lorenzo, and Joe talk. And, you know, I can be a little irrational sometimes. So we sit down and we talk and we figure things out. You know.
Do you think he'd be able to kind of compete better than he did in his two fights over here when you guys brought him over?
Do I think he'd be able to compete better?
Did you think he would be able to be a little more competitive when you brought him over?
You never know. You know, it's funny because when you have all these other organizations and people start saying, oh, this guy's the best, and this guy starts getting ranked, and he hasn't fought the best guys in the world yet. That's why I always call bullshit on most of those rankings.
What do you think about on Barnett coming over? I mean, sold on him?
We'll see what happens. You know, we don't have a good history of being able to deal with Josh very well. You know what I mean? Josh is his own man. He beats his chest and wants the world to know that he is his own man, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's his deal, and that's how he wants to do business and live his life. That's up to him, you know. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, he's having a fight over there as well as Cormier is, correct?
Yes.
And
Yep. Josh will fight again, and Cormier will fight again over in Strikeforce.
Who are the guys? Maybe have you thought at all about who might go over there after tonight?
I have no idea.
Would
Yeah,
they be UFC
I haven't thought
guys
about that.
or guys from somewhere else?
Huh?
Would it be UFC guys or guys from somewhere else?
You're gonna have to ask somebody who deals with Strikeforce because I'm not him.
Then you talked about crazy incidents. Can you talk at all about what happened with Dariani this morning? What you know, what happened?
Nah, it's her personal business. That's my baby. We love her. She's been with us forever. She's a good girl, and you know, we're 100% behind her.
You talked about it, but it is like a kind of a series of incidents lately
Sure
that
is.
happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going straight home tonight, so I don't get arrested or nothing crazy happens to me.
Can you give your thoughts on? I mean, is this just an unfortunate coincidence, or are things in the business changing? What is it that all this stuff is happening in a sequence?
It's you know, it's not one of those things where you could say, oh, this is because the business is doing. Ariani's been here for over 5 years, you know. What the case is that these are all real people. These are human beings with real lives, and sometimes bad things happen, you know. Bad things happen sometimes, and we're just going through a streak of bad things happening.
Do you think this is growing pains of like people starting to really deal with fame and money and all? I mean, obviously as things continue to grow.
I mean, that's always the case. That was the case 7 years ago too, and people weren't making tons of money. There's always a level of fame and a level of money, and it is one of the hardest things to manage. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not as easy as everybody thinks. But that wasn't the case with Ariani. Ariani's been around for a long time. She's been making money for a long time. This was just a personal issue that I don't know enough about, you know, but I know enough about her that we got her.
Dana, we see a junior, obviously when he's winning all the time, he's all smiles, and out here in front of us, he's pretty positive. But behind the scenes, he's the same type of
Junior?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's an easy guy to deal with. He's, you know, I've never had a problem with Junior Dos Santos ever, which is very rare, because no matter how good the guy is, there's always going to be some type of issue. Never with him.
How did it come about that Brock Lesnar ended up here? Did he call and say, hey, I want to go to the fight?
Yeah, he texted me and said, I want to come to the fight. Keep it quiet. Don't tell anybody. I said, okay.
How long ago? Like just in the last couple of days, or?
No, I don't know. A week ago? Week and a half ago?
Randy made a comment that he deserves to be in the UFC Hall of Fame.
That who does?
Brock.
I don't disagree.
So what are the chances of this guy coming back? I mean, what did he say otherwise? Do you think?
That's it. Exactly what he texted me. He said, what are you doing tonight? I'm doing a press conference. I want to talk face to face. I said, okay.
You think he'll chat with him tonight, later tonight, or?
Yeah, I'm going to talk to him tonight. Yep.
That's surprising.
You know, you never know with him. He might want to come back. He might just want to hang out.
Well, what are your thoughts?